in the game.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Found a seam. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Just keep slinging it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Gee. Snagged out of the air. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And You watch the right defensive end get in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Looked as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's fourth down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left. Off to the races. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the back. They'll try to get outside. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown. The extra point here would tie the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Hokies have come into hostile territory and made a statement so far today that if I know this coach, he's telling this group, we haven't accomplished anything until that clock hits zeros. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Snagged in the middle. It's Stevens. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Oh, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it and advance and get what he can get.
Under fire. It's picked off, and that's number 10. The 20. The 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Under fire. Punts it out of the air. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Using his legs, it's Hawkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And the ball's out there after it. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Trying play action. Pulls it in, it's Hawkins. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Moving away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught close to the marker, it's Clark. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And it's caught for the touchdown.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the option. The pitch. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. On the run, it's Davidson. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He'll go out of bounds at the 41, and that's the kind of return you look for to spark your offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. They'll try the outside to the left. Got room to work. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Dropping back, it's Gee. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by 7 over SMU. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking for room, it's Hawkins. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He's got him. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for space. It's Jackson. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. On the move at the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call the...
There he goes! Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Trying to beat him to the left. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Makes the catch. It's Spencer. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the 1st down. What a clutch play in the 4th quarter.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Try to get it to the edge. Got some room into the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man quickly. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got him downfield. Racing to the right. The 20. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Take over. First and 10.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts.
Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to fall back and save as much time as possible. A 3rd down try for the offense. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Trying to turn the corner on the left. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yeah, listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.